I saw it on Instagram today, and it was like, you ask your partner, what was the question? It was like, if you went in your closet and I was a piece of clothing, what piece of clothing would I be?
That's a good question. If I went into my closet and picked a piece of clothing out of my clothes?
Yeah, like if you were like, you went into the closet and you're like, this is Jen, and it's like your
You'd be
piece
like
of clothing.
my gray pullover hoodie.
Why? Give me more details.
Just because it's so cozy and it's comforting and it's big and baggy.
I'm big and baggy.
And it's comforting.
Yeah.
No, you're not. Well, right now you're.
I'm a little big, but not baggy.
You're big, but not baggy.
Thank you.
And the reason why you're big is because you're pregnant. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah.
If I were to be a piece of food, which piece of food would I be to you? If you open the pantry and you got to choose any type of food, and that food is Dustin.
Like, okay, in the pantry, I would say like pasta.
Can you please turn your phone off?
Yeah.
I'd be pasta?
Because I love pasta. It's like my go-to, like comfort food. Like if I'm like drunk, if I'm hungover, if I'm sick, if I'm happy.
Well,
like I love pasta.
I hope you're not drunk if you're pregnant.
Well, I'm not, but like, when I am. So I think pasta because that's like my go-to.
Okay. And then here's another question. If I die, will you decide to find a new lover?
No.
Oh, stop.
Yeah, I'll find some like really old dude and marry him for the money.
Yeah, find rich.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be an old dude. It could be a young rich dude too.
That's true.
Yeah. I wouldn't be. I would understand.
Yeah.
You're still a young lady. Our child will need a father figure. My tea bag just. String fell in there.
They actually like melted the tea.
Yeah.
Mine don't. You've got the low quality tea.
Yeah. But those are fun questions. Did you hear?
I don't like the last question.
About me dying?
Yeah.
Oh, well. What you gonna do, right?
Yeah.
It's inevitable. You're younger than me, so.
I feel like you're more healthy than me.
Well, depends what you consider health.
I guess that's
I feel like you're just overall like healthy person. Like I feel like you don't even have to do much.
Yeah.
And you're just healthy. I feel like I have to put in all this effort.
But I feel like it'll catch up like when I get older. If I don't do stuff, like I'm not doing stuff now, then maybe I'll be less healthy than you. But maybe I'll be more healthy.
Yeah.
Like I'll start working out more.
After you're pregnant?
Maybe.
You might start working out after.
Don't quote me on that.
Well, we'll see. Well, you're going to be getting more exercise regardless because we're going to have a baby. And
I like yoga and stuff. I just don't like running or working out like that much.
You're not so much of a gym gal.
No, not a gym girl.
Not a gym girl. I don't think I'd like you if you're a gym girl, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's more
not
like,
a redhead.
No, that's more of like a fantasy.
Yeah.
I don't want that for real life, but I'll definitely pop on a video.
Yeah, that's your porn search. Number one search.
Fitness yoga pants. Ripped yoga pants.
Gym porn.
Gym porn, don't go into my history. Please. Male only gym.
Yeah, man on man.
Yeah, like one of those like hardcore gyms where they have like chains and stuff is like the ropes. Only dudes like jacked up on trend. Like that's the type of stuff I want to see in yoga pants.
In yoga pants. That's
Did I ever tell you about the time where I was in Yaletown at a gym? Or sorry, not Yaletown. Yeah, I did tell you about that.
I think so. With all the gay gym, you went to the gay gym and you didn't know it was a gay gym.
It was on Davie Street. I don't think that's Yaletown, but it was on Davie Street. I think it was like a fitness world, and yeah, I went in there and then I was like, all these guys are really nice. Like I'm getting like nods and stuff, and like guys are giving me tips and things, and then I
they wanted to give you their tip.
Hey. And then I some dude came up to me, or sorry, no, not up to me. Another guy was doing the hip adductor machine, the one where you like the
good girl bad girl.
Good girl bad girls, and then he went and gave the guy a big old smooch. That's when I knew I was in the right place.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was fun. But yeah, you're not so much of a gym gal.
No.
You're a home workout gal.
Yeah.
Yeah, COVID-19, 2020, that's when you started kind of doing home workouts, I think.
Probably.
And now you're 5 years in, you're like super jacked now.
Yeah, I'm huge.
You're huge. And things are good. You're like a natural at this, eh?
Am I?
Yeah, you're pretty good. You're so chill. It was really easy to convince you to do this too. I thought I was gonna have to
Fight me?
twist your arm into it, but
No, it's fine.
I might need you to talk a little louder, or yeah, if that's
I'll just get closer to the mic.
that looks.
Is that way too close?
No, probably a little close, but
Like, how about here?
I just feel like my levels are higher than yours.
I'll
but
just talk louder then. Is that better?
yeah, I can always adjust it after. But anyway, this is nice. I'm like laying on the couch with the mic, and you're on your birth ball.
Yep.
And I'm hoping this baby comes out tonight.
Yep.
And we can have a nice family dangerous snow drive to the hospital.
We don't know if we'll make it home.
Yeah.
Up the hill. It'll be great.
It'll be fun. But worst case, like I said, we'll just call the ambulance. And then we're going to call the ambulance back home. We're going to be like, send you home in the ambulance. Like once you have the baby, I'll be like, all right.
Can we reverse this?
Yeah, can we do a reversal?
We're going to call the ambulance to go to our place and be like, can you just take an extra passenger or two?
Yeah, just
Why not?
3 people. They have snow tires, I think.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
I think they have to have some sort of snow all-wheel drive type deal.
I would assume so.
Yeah. So we're just here drinking our tea. I'm drinking my green tea. She's drinking your what's it called?
Raspberry leaf tea.
Raspberry leaf tea to soften the uterus.
Yeah, it's supposed to do stuff.
Life is good. What
Yeah.
did you do today?
What did I do today?
Yeah, as a pregnant woman.
Well, as a pregnant woman on vacation leave, so I'm not working, I woke up. I put the bed sheets in the laundry and washed them
Mm-hmm.
and dried them.
Mm-hmm.
I folded a bunch of laundry.
Mm-hmm.
I ate lots of food. I took a 2-hour nap. I watched Real Housewives of Orange County. I stretched. I walked. I listened to an audiobook.
What are you listening to?
It's called Fourth Wing.
What's that about?
It's about dragons.
Yeah. Is it really?
Yeah, it is.
That's cool. Does it have like a 4th wing? Like, do they usually have 3 wings and that's like this is like...
Yeah, they're like the main characters in the Fourth Wing. Which is like they have like it's like an army of dragons, I guess. I don't know how to describe it. Yeah.
Oh, but they don't actually have 4 wings.
No.
Oh,
But that's like the 4th quadrant or like 4th wing
I see.
of the, I guess, army grouping.
Is it kind of like Game of Thronesy?
Game of Thronesy? No. Not really.
No.
Like fantasy wise, sure, but
more like fairies and stuff.
no, just dragons.
Yeah.
And stuff, but Game of Thrones is like totally different. That's like huge world and a bunch of different characters. This one's way more simple.
That's nice.
Yeah.
More of an easier read.
It's an easy read.
Easy listen.
Yeah, easy listen. It's my second time. I read it first. Now I'm just listening to it.
Nice. That's good.
Yeah.
And then once we have the baby, we're gonna switch gears and
I'm going to read all the smut to it.
no, we're gonna watch Vanderpump Rules.
Yeah.
For the 3rd time.
Yeah.
We've watched Vanderpump Rules from season 1 to season 9 twice already.
I think it's season 11.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know how far it goes.
Yeah, I think it might be, but
10.
we've watched that
All of it.
twice. We're big fans of Vanderpump Rules. We like that.
I love Stassi.
Stassi, we're big Sheena Shea fans.
Yeah.
Jax Taylor.
Yeah.
All those guys. If you haven't seen Vanderpump Rules, check it out. Lisa Vanderpump, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's our mommy.
Yeah, she's sexy.
Yeah. sexy to this day. She's like a 70-year-old woman. She's still, or she did I look?
I think she's only like 60.
Let's look up how old Lisa Vanderpump is.
You said that the other day.
I think I was like,
ooh.
she's 80 years old, and then I was like, she looks good for 80. Like, holy crap.
She's not 80.
Yeah, Lisa Vanderpump. Let's see. What's your prediction?
61.
She's 64.
Okay.
So I thought she was 80, I think.
Yeah.
I might have said like 75 or something. I was like, can you believe this lady's 75? And you're like, wow.
No.
Yeah, she looks so good. And then, sure enough, she's only 64. Sorry, Lisa, if you're hearing this.
Our deepest apologies.
What's that noise outside? Is that snow plowing? I thought I heard some weird noise. Oh, that's you.
That's the ball.
Oh. Okay. Don't do that. That's not good for the sound.
Oh.
Yeah. How dare you?
Sorry.
How dare you?
I'm just birth balling.
So we actually kind of cheated. We started season 1, episode 1 last night because you weren't feeling well.
Yeah, it's true.
And that's like a good comfort show. So we want to get you comfortable.
Yeah.
Watch some Vanderpump Rules.
Yeah.
And that was fun. We actually slept on separate sides of the bed.
Opposite
sides of the bed last night.
I hope it's separate sides. It'd be really cramped if we were on the same side.
What'd you think of that? You like my side?
I think I did. Your side's closer to the bathroom, so it was easy to like roll over and just walk to the bathroom, whereas my side I have to like get up, not hit the side table, then not hit the edges of the bed, and then not hit the edges of the dresser, and then go to the bathroom.
Are we gonna try that again tonight?
We could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, we could do that, I guess. I don't like your side, but
You don't like my side?
I'll do it for you.
Why don't you like my side?
It just feels a little bit confined because it brings me back to the days in our apartment when I had that side of the bed. Because I was always, is that the left? What do you consider the left side and the right side of the bed? Do you consider the left?
If I'm laying in the bed,
then
it's the left side is your side, and then the right side is my side.
The original, like in this house, our sides.
But and that's the same size as in the in the old apartment.
No, in the old apartment,
I was still on the left side.
I was on the right side, and you were on the left side. And here.
Oh yeah, you are on the left side, and I'm on the right side.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah. So, and I'm a left side sleeper. So here, when I'm in my usual spot, when I'm on my left side, I'm just facing like facing the room.
Yeah.
But then when I'm on the other side, then I'm facing you.
You don't want to face me?
Well, it's just like I feel a little bit confined, and that's how I lived in the apartment. I had to sleep with like that, and I feel
torturous.
Well,
for you.
I feel like a little bit self-conscious because my breath might stink, and I'm breathing and snoring.
You do drool a lot.
Yeah, and now I feel like we're going back.
Like like those big dogs that drool everywhere. That's Dustin when he sleeps.
How do you stop that? Is there even a way to stop it?
Close your mouth.
Let's. Should we look that up?
How to stop drooling
in your sleep? Yeah, let's look it up. How to stop drooling in your sleep. It says sleeping positions. You can get pharmaceutical drugs.
Nice.
Okay. You can stay hydrated, treat your allergies. How do I stop drooling when I sleep? Just stay hydrated. Wouldn't you think staying hydrated would like make you drool more?
I'm not sure. Unless you're dehydrated, so then your mouth is dry, so then it waters a bunch, then you drool.
True. Touché. Well, we'll see how that gets, because it can only get worse with age. Like, oh my god, I'm gonna be drooling so much when I'm like 50. Oh my god.
You'll be drooling like outside of bed.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a puddle.
You'll just be walking down the road with drool just spilling down like a toddler.
It's gonna be. I'm gonna drool so much it's gonna leak from the upstairs down, and we're gonna be like, why do we have a water leak? What the fuck?
Because of your mouth.
Because my mouth is leaking. But you know what that means?
What does it mean?
I don't know. It means I got that moist mouth, baby. Got that moist mouth. And you're wearing your Cancun shirt.
I am.
Shark bait. Got that shirt in Mexico. You actually bought that shirt specifically for this very situation, pregnancy.
Yeah. I bought an extra large because I was like, I'm going to get big. And I want a shirt that's big.
And we went to Mexico while you were pregnant.
Yep, we did.
How many weeks pregnant were you?
I want to say like 19 weeks, but I don't honestly remember. I was like in my second trimester.
My head feels dry.
You want a moisturizer?
I don't know, because the guy... I got a nice haircut today from Hanny.
Honey.
I think his barbershop is called Empire Barbershop, I believe. He's an up-and-coming business, but guy decided...
See the link below.
Yeah, I'll post a link. There you go. Went to Hani, and he asked me if he could try something different on me today. So I was like, "Yep, do your thing, man." And then he gave me like, "Hey, no." She did the throat goat animation emote, the throat goat emote. No. He didn't do that. Yeah, he's like, "Can I do something new on you?" And I was like, "Sure, do your thing, man." And then he just gave me like the fade of my life. Like I've never had such a fade in my life, so I'm feeling like pretty fadey. I'm fading. I'm faded.
He looks like he should be part of a soccer team now.
Yeah. But I'm actually finding, like, honestly, like the bottom of my head's like kind of bald, and it's like, I think dry or something, or like itchy.
Don't itch it. I'll put moisturizer on it.
Okay.
You'll get dandruff.
That's what it feels like. It feels dandruffy.
Okay, well, don't touch it.
So I'm like half bald right now.
Maybe you'll have cradle cap and it'll match our baby.
What does that mean?
Babies get cradle cap.
What's
it's
that?
It's kind of like dandruff, like eczema on their heads.
Why do they call it that?
Cradle cap?
Yeah.
Because it's only on babies, I guess, and they're in the cradle, and the cap is in their head. I don't know. That's my guess.
I see. Cool. What are you doing there?
I'm just bouncing on my ball.
Well, you're holding up your assets.
I am.
Are they getting heavy?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we don't know if it's going to be a boy or a girl.
We do not.
We're going to make it a surprise.
It is a surprise.
It's going to be so cool. I thought we were going to have the baby. Oh, can I say that?
What?
Oh, that I thought that it was going to come like the other day.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. I thought, because you were super like in pain and stuff, and your stomach was like hurting.
I was dying.
And I was like, holy shit, we're going to have the baby today. And then we didn't.
Yeah.
You didn't. It's so weird when, like, do you think that people, like couples, should say like, we're pregnant?
No.
No? Like we're pregnant.
We're having a baby.
Yes.
That's fair.
But we're both not pregnant.
But I'm pregnant.
Yes.
You don't have to endure pregnancy.
No, I don't.
You have to endure me being pregnant, which
Yes.
is another thing. But you don't have to endure pregnancy. Like, it kind of sucks sometimes.
Sometimes or all the time?
Majority of the time. But it's also pretty cool.
Are there any things that you like about it?
When I ask you to get me stuff, you get me stuff.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's the best part of it?
That's pretty nice. Like, if I'm like, can you get me some tea? Then Dustin will just go get me tea. Or if I'm hungry, I'll be like, I'm really craving fish and chips. And Dustin will drive and go get me fish and chips. Like today, I was like, I've been really craving fruit. Like, I've been eating like fruit plates for the last probably 3 weeks now, daily.
Yeah.
And I ran out of my last fruit plate, so I called him and I was like, can you stop on your way home and get me a fruit plate? And he did. And then I also said, he was like, anything else? And I was like, well, I want chips, but I shouldn't have chips. He also got chips.
Wow.
Yeah, so he came
What
in
a
clutch.
nice guy.
Yeah.
I'd like to meet him someday.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's a benefit. And then another benefit or pro I would say is like feeling the baby kick is pretty cool.
Is it doing much kicking these days, or
just like moving?
Yeah, because it's so big
It
that
is
it
huge.
can't really kick anymore.
It's like the size of a watermelon now.
I just don't understand how babies can breathe in there. Like how they have all the water around them, and like how are they breathing? Like,
isn't it just through like the umbilical cord?
I don't know. Like it's like, what the hell? Are they like fish? Do they have little gills?
That would be pretty cool.
Like, how are they breathing? Because didn't the lady say like they can swallow and stuff?
Yeah, and
They
they
could suck on
pee
their
in
phone.
their amniotic fluid and then they drink it. So technically, we've all drank our own pee at one point. I think. Don't quote me on that.
Technically.
I'm not a medical professional.
Oh, I thought you were.
No.
Oh, yeah. How are those babies breathing? I want to look it up, but I kind of want to leave it as a mystery too. Okay, let's look up. How do babies breathe?
I feel like it's through the umbilical cord. Because that's what keeps them alive.
But like it's in their
like
belly.
Yeah, and then it's like the placenta goes through and that gives them all the nutrients they need.
Okay. The mother's placenta helps the baby breathe, in quotation marks, while it's growing in the womb. Oxygen and carbon dioxide flow through the blood in the placenta. Most of it goes to the heart and flows through the baby's body. That's crazy.
Yeah, so the placenta is connected to the umbilical cord and that, so...
Wow. So it doesn't even need to use its lungs?
No.
Wow. That's incredible. I did not know. I thought they had little gills.
Little fishy.
Little fish. I thought they were like little fish.
Maybe we'll name our kid Fish.
Oh, Finn. No. Oh, yeah. That's our friends.
We can't do Finn.
No. Little Gil.
Little Gil.
Little Gilbert.
Little Gilly.
Little Gilly.
No.
Gilbert. Gillian.
I'm going to take a pass on that one.
Gil Nye the Science Guy. Or Gilead.
Gilead.
Yeah. So that's cool. So we learned something. Well, I learned something new. It sounded like you kind of knew. What's up?
Now it's just confirmed.
Here's a question. How does a baby not drown in the womb?
Well, if it's not breathing through its lungs, then it wouldn't drown.
Exactly. Idiots.
Because it'd get oxygen from the placenta.
What's the
Ooh.
what's the craziest thing about pregnancy that you've had endured so far?
The craziest thing of pregnancy?
Or most like yeah, sure. Craziest.
That like I have a human being inside me.
That's crazy
That's
too.
pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Like, is it not? Like, we created a living being out of nothing, and it's inside me, living off of me until I give birth.
And that's the craziest thing about it.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I guess. What's been the biggest surprise about pregnancy so far?
Surprise?
Yeah. Like, what's like the thing that you weren't expecting?
That's a great question. I'm thinking because I want to give a good answer.
Yeah, go ahead. Take your time. Most surprising thing that you didn't expect. Do you want me to ask a question that might be easier to answer?
What is the most surprising thing to you?
Honestly, I thought you'd be more moody. I thought you'd be more of a bitch.
Yeah.
You've been pretty.
Me too.
Yeah, you've been pretty nice. You definitely have your days, but like, I thought you actually might go a little crazy.
Yeah, like off the rails. Like I feel like I might be like a little bit like irritable, like every once in a while, more than like I normally would be. But like I'm not like batshit crazy, like crying or like screaming and yelling completely.
Yeah, you're pretty good at keeping that to yourself if you are doing that. Like you haven't had any full blown like episodes, so
I have these actually, you know what most surprising is a really random one. Maybe is like those weird laughing attacks. I get these weird like hysterical laughing attacks that are like completely psychotic every once in a while. That was weird. That's not normal. That's surprising.
that's a good one. Yeah. What is like What's like the weirdest craving you've had?
I haven't really had any weird cravings. Like the only weird craving I would say for me is fish and chips because I actually do not eat any seafood or fish at all, really. So the fact that I've been craving fish and chips is a little odd.
Yeah, I'd say that's accurate. If our baby had to take after one of us, if our baby had to take over one of our personalities, or one of my personalities, let's say,
You have multiple personalities?
if it or traits or something,
Okay.
what would you want it to have?
I think I'd want it to be as like hardworking as you because I feel like you're really hardworking and you try your best and that all that kind of stuff and you're willing to like even if you fail you try again and I think that's really good for any kind of child or any person to have.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What are some things I've failed at? Okay, let's not get into that. And then for you, I will say, I would want our baby to have your brain because you're smart as hell. If that's I know it's a pretty basic one, but that's what I would take in a heartbeat.
Mine was way more meaningful.
It was. Well, you are very smart, and you want me to go on?
No.
I'll expound. You're very smart. Your education, you're very good at learning. Whoa, don't fall. You almost fell over there.
I'm good.
You almost fell, and then we would have had to end the podcast. So
yeah,
glad you didn't fall yet. Your education, you're really good at learning and being a student and doing education and learning day-to-day stuff as well outside of school and education. You which comes from when you're good at learning, hopefully it leads to being a good teacher as well. So hopefully that all ties in and you can teach our child to be smart, because I feel like I might have a little bit of a hard time with that one because I'm not as smart as you, but
I think you're smart.
in different ways.
That's good.
I'm not book smart, but I'm learning every day. And I feel like you've already mastered life.
No. I don't think anybody's mastered life.
Except for like...
I think you just gotta go with the flow and hope for the best.
Yeah, you're very like easy. You're very content with...
I am.
You're a content person with life. You don't really want more ever.
Yeah, that is a true statement. Like that's why I think that's why when I say hardworking, like you strive for more all the time, and I'm like, I will strive for more. Don't get me wrong. Like I have made achievements, but I'm also like, I'm very grateful and I have a lot of gratitude for what I have. So I'm not necessarily like always like, oh, I need to go more. I need to work more, so I need to get more. I'm happy where I'm at.
Yeah, and I'm always like pushing for way more, and I'm never grateful. Well, I'm grateful.
You are.
I'm grateful, but I'm never like satisfied.
Yeah.
And that's actually not a bad thing.
No.
For one person to be...
Well, I feel like we balance each other out because like I can be grateful and like, or like, you know, I can kind of like say like, oh, I'm so happy where we are. Like, look where we are. Like we're in a good spot for our age and everything we've done. And I can like reflect on that. And I say that, and then you reflect on that and you're clearly grateful too. And then you also can be like, okay, but I still want to, you know, I want to do more. And I'm like, okay, well then let's do more together.
And we're doing it.
Yeah. We're having a baby.
We're having a baby.
That's how we decided to do more.
Yeah. And we did it. we really did it. It was yeah, we did the things you have to do to get pregnant, and that was nice.
He misses those days.
But you know what? You never know. Maybe there'll be more one day. And right now we're doing the pregnant thing, and that's okay. You have to. If you want to get from one piece of land to another, if there's water in the middle, you gotta cross that bridge. And I feel like we're just crossing it right now. So, you know, we're there, and we're gonna get to the other side, and who knows? We might have to cross it again one day. but maybe not. Maybe after this first baby, we'll be like, we're done, baby. We're done. Did that make any sense?
I felt like you just kind of went off. What are we supposed to be talking about here?
Crossing bridges or something? I don't know. Land?
What was the original question?
I don't know about something, but anyway. Okay. Well, that's half an hour, so you want to call it quits? Or
Is that the end?
Do you want to keep going? It seems like you want to keep going.
I don't know. I don't know how to podcast. I'm just here as a star guest.
You are the star.
I am.
And you are my guest.
I am.
Or am I your guest?
No, you're the one asking questions, so I'm your guest, I think.
Do you have anything to ask me, or do you want me to ask you something else?
I feel like I started the podcast off with a strong question, and
Yeah, you did.
I feel like I can't ruin that moment.
Is there like a type of food that like you all of a sudden hate?
Yes. Many. Depends the time of the pregnancy. It's switched many times throughout the pregnancy, but like basically I kind of like filter through different types of meat. Like for a while there I couldn't eat ground beef or like any beef, and it was chicken after that. So sometimes meat just grosses me out.
Good. And how are you feeling today?
I feel okay.
Okay, out of 10?
6.
If our baby could send us text messages from the womb, what would it say to us?
Probably stop poking me, Mom. I like to poke it to make it move.
If the baby refuses to come out, what is your negotiation strategy?
Well, I think it just has to come out eventually.
What would you, if you were to have to like negotiate with it, given what you know about the baby so far, with it being inside of you and what you've learned and how you guys have got to know each other, what would you say to it?
I'd say I'd give it all the McDonald's it wants for the first 10 years of life.
And then it would come racing out of you?
It would. I call it Little Mac because it loves Big Macs. But that's actually changed. Recently I've been eating McDoubles because a Big Mac is too much and I get heartburn.
If the baby comes out looking exactly like a celebrity or somebody like that we know,
Yeah.
who do you think it would look like?
Probably The Rock. Just kidding.
The Rock. Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
Yeah.
Dwayne?
I have no idea. I feel like we don't really look like any celebrities, so our baby wouldn't look like a celebrity.
If the baby were to come out knowing one song it's heard throughout the entire pregnancy, what song would it know?
Ah, pata, pata, ah, pata, pata. Whatever that song is.
Yep, that's what I was thinking too. Ah, beta, beta. Oh no, that's a different one. You know?
I think you're mixing up songs.
Oh. Well, I think that's good. I think we've got through all the questions, and I appreciate you being so easy. I literally just asked you. I was like, "Do you want to go downstairs and do the podcast?" And you're like, "Sure." And I was not expecting that, so thank you. I thought I was really gonna have to twist your arm into it, and I love that, and I love you.
I love you too.
So, very nice. Should we do a little smooch on the camera just before? Whoa!
It was a shock.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I think that's a good thing.
Okay.
Sparks are flying.
That was weird. Where'd you get your shock?
Right here.
Yeah, I got mine on the bottom of my lip. That's pretty cool. Nice.
What a vibe.
That was a vibe. Cool. I like that. That's fun. We should do this again sometime.
Next time I'll ask you questions.
Yeah, better be prepared.
Yeah, I'll make a list.
Yes.
Maybe we'll have another star guest with us asking questions.
Like who? Who do you want to have next on the podcast?
Our child.
You would let our child be on the
And
podcast?
we'll be like, wah, wah, wah.
Cool. Yeah, fun guest. We'll just make it an a baby AMSR.
ASMR?
Yeah, we can do like baby cooing ASMR.
Yeah.
And do like monetize our baby coos.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Put the kid to work early on.
Yeah, exactly.
Pay your rent.
I mean, it's supposed to be hardworking, right? That's the character trait we're going for.
Yeah, hardworking and smart. So it's gonna be like, just like in the mic.
Is that what a hardworking, smart baby sounds like?
Well, what else can they do? They don't know much more. So if they're gonna do something, just.
Okay, guys, once we have the baby, we're going to replay that, and we're going to play the baby's cooing afterwards and see how accurate Dustin is.
Is that cooing what I was doing?
I don't know. That's like more of like...
Almost crying.
Like, sounds like discomfort.
Oh, yeah. Maybe it's
like
got
gas. Yeah, like some gas discomfort there.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just the face you're making makes it look like you're trying to... Anyways, thanks for listening.
Okay, thank you.